Hello mummies, welcome to my channel Learning with Flora. In today's video, let's see how to assess a playgroup child when we are homeschooling them. This video will be useful for parents who homeschool their kids. And this is a simple checklist to know what the child knows so that we as parents get an idea to train or coach the child in a more easier way. So the age limit is 2 years to 3 years or 2.5 to 3 years. This is for playgroup kids. So here M means mastered, IL means is learning, RM means you must reinforce, then NMR means needs more practice. So first skill is early literacy skill, that is reading readiness. These are all the oral activities checklist. The first one is the child is able to recognize and name objects in the surrounding or from a picture book or dictionary in English or the child's mother tongue. If the child is recognizing the pictures, just put a small tick in this box. The second one is the child is able to identify A to Z, that is uppercase, then put a tick. Identify the picture with their associating letter, that is you say a picture, for example lion, the child will say L for lion. The next one is identify the letter with their associating picture. For example, if you say U for, the child will say U for umbrella, or the words which you have introduced to the child. Then recite all the introduced rhymes when asked to recite. Then recall and tell stories which you have introduced or told the child. Then you must also see whether the child understands instructions which you give. Then put a tick. Then follows the given instruction. Then you have to put tick or cross according to the child's response. Pays attention when you discuss things. Is the child interested during study time? Then the next one is asks you questions when discussing things. The next answers very basic questions in the middle of the discussion when asked. Then the second one is early writing skill, or under that it is pre or early writing readiness. So in this we will see how to assess. The first one is, has the child established scribbling skills? If yes, put a tick, otherwise put a cross mark. Holds crayon or pencil with fingers, that is, has the child established proper pencil hold grip? Then comes, can trace on the dotted lines. Then connects dots to form standing and sleeping lines. Then knows to write a sleeping line and a standing line. If you say write standing line, the child must write standing, or if you say sleeping line, the child must write sleeping line, like that. Then knows to form the letters mentioned below, that is letters that are formed using standing and sleeping line, that is L, T, H, I, E and F. In a slate, if the child is writing it in a slate, put a tick. Then in a 2-inch or 1-inch square note. So if the child is writing in 2 inch or 1 inch. Here 2 inch I customize my notebooks. I put 2 inch or 1 inch boxes and ask the child to write. Then match same alphabets, match same pictures, match picture with their associating letter, match letter with their associating picture, then can form left curve if you have introduced. Then shows early drawing skill. These are the child's early writing readiness checklist. Then comes our early numeracy knowledge or math skills. Under that, first one is pre-math concepts, that is big and small. The child must say whether the object is big or small. That is, the child knows comparing the objects and says whether it is big or small. Then identifies basic shapes that are being introduced. That is circle, square, triangle, heart, crescent or moon shape, rectangle, then diamond. So you can put small ticks in these pink boxes like this. Then recognize numbers from 1 to 10, oral activity. So 1, if the child recognizes, put a small tick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the oral activities. Then the child must relate the introduced numbers and shapes in his surroundings. So wherever the child sees numbers or shapes, the child must relate those. Then in math early writing skill, the child must write numbers that are formed using standing and sleeping line, that is 1, 4 and 7. If yes, put a tick mark. Otherwise, sometimes the child, when he is taught the left curve, the child will be able to write numbers from 1 to 10, which I have taught the child. So the child writes numbers from 1 to 10, that is numbers formed using standing line, sleeping line and left curve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is for a playgroup child. He will be writing numbers from 1 to 10 or just 1, 4, 7. Then coming to general knowledge part or general awareness, the child must know or name basic colors, any 6, basic shapes, common vegetables, common fruits, then common vehicles, parts of the body, as many as they can, and knows day and night concept, that is the child must know when the sun is in the sky it is day, and when the moon is in the sky it is night. And he must also know common people who help us, that is community helpers. These are the few things which a 2 to 3 year or 2.5 to 3.5 year child must know. Once they have mastered these skills, you can move on to the next stage, that is you can teach nursery syllabus for the child. So now you can assess your child according to the performance. If M, they are mastered. IL means is learning. MR means must keep on reinforcing. Sometimes the child tend to forget it easily. So you have to keep on giving more number of practice exercises so that the child easily learns or keeps in his memory. Then NMR is needs more practice. In case the child is not able to recognize even 2 or 3 shapes or basic colors, common vegetables, fruits, all those things, you have to give more practice for the child to recognize or identify these things, which are must for a child who is 2 to 3 years or 2.5 to 3.5 years old. So once the child has mastered these or has been introduced and the child has learned everything, then you can go on to nursery syllabus. During this pandemic, parents play a major part in homeschooling their kids. So I think this video will be helpful to assess a playgroup child so that they can go on with their nursery syllabus. I hope this video was helpful for homeschooling moms. Thank you for watching.